Today's video is different. It's totally not what I planned to talk about for my next video. I had a whole video planned, but something happened last week and it got me reflecting on life and its meaning, and yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share my thoughts. It's unfortunately something sad, but if you're ready for this conversation, grab a seat, let's talk.
We're just everyday people trying to make a difference. We want to know we got it right. We gotta know our purpose, gotta know it's worth it. We want to live a good life.
So today, like I said, this is a very random video. I had a whole different topic to talk about, which I had content, but I ended up not putting it out here because someone passed on. It's not somebody that I've personally interacted with. This was someone who passed away in a way that many people did not expect. This is a Rwandan musician. It's even very unbelievable to be saying was, but yeah, he was a Rwandan musician who has touched people's lives with his gift, with his music, with his character, with his vibes. Very joyful. You feel it in his music. You can see it. I've watched a bunch of stories about him, and I still can't believe that he passed away. For some reason I felt like, oh, this time heaven called the wrong person. I don't know, like that's how it feels, and I'm pretty sure that is what a lot of Rwandans feel right now. He touched lives in ways that sometimes we define to be small things, like making people smile. Like I read someone's post and they say that he taught them how to say I love you to a fellow guy. Basically telling your guy friend that you love them. In his description he said he wasn't used to other guys saying that. It's small, but I'm pretty sure it changed someone in a way that how they express themselves, how they tell those people around them that they care about them. He was just 27, and I think part of the reason why I cannot fully reconcile with the thought that he's passed away is because he was young and he had so many things that he still had to do, but he's gone. And what constantly came to my mind, and it hit me in a way that it has never hit me before, is that life is short. And it's not short because of how many years we spend on earth, but it's short because sometimes we might not get to do everything that we have in plan. Even someone that is probably 70 or 80 or 100, they still have plans of things they want to do, and when their life on earth ends, then it means their life was short because everything they had in their head has not been fully completed. And then I started asking myself, then why are we here? Like, what is life? I'd never thought I would ask myself such questions, but I did ask myself these questions. I'm like, what is life? How are we supposed to live? how are we supposed to care and connect with people when we know that anytime they could leave, and they could leave us in pain, or we could leave and leave our loved ones in pain that nobody can heal except for prayer, which it takes a lot of courage to even make that prayer and have faith. A bunch of those questions are still lingering in my mind, but here's one thing that popped up that I wanted to share. After realizing that our life is short, I started reflecting on how we often tie our life purpose. It hit me that what if I don't have 5 years from now to have all those things accomplished? Why would be the reason for me to be here? I just thought that maybe our life purpose is every single thing that we do every day. Maybe our purpose is every decision that we make every day. Maybe our purpose is every life that we touch on a daily basis. Maybe our purpose are the smiles that we bring on people's faces, on strangers' faces. Maybe it's that good morning to a stranger who had a rough night. Maybe it's being there for each other even when we are struggling. Maybe it is giving every day our very best, literally just waking up and promising ourselves to give that day our best. It means going to work and giving it your best. Maybe it's just showing up and being our best. When I was thinking this, I didn't think that, okay, now I'm gonna just disregard all the plans that I had, or the goals, or the long-term goals that I have, but maybe it's just taking one step at a time in the right direction. And the right direction for me right now is giving everything that I'm doing my best. It is putting my best foot forward every day. Yeah, I've just been thinking maybe our life is more than just the goals and the long-term goals that we set. Our lives are more than just our careers, because then if a child dies, or an 18 years old kid dies, or a 27 guy like Bravan dies, and they haven't reached this long-term goal that they had, do they just live for the sake of living, or did we just define life wrongly? I think that our life is not meant to be our own. It's meant to be a life that gives meaning to other people's lives, and we do not have to do it the same way. Maybe for you it's to make people laugh. Maybe for you it is to sing. Maybe for you it is to be a listener. Maybe for you it is to be a dancer. Maybe for you it's to be a poet. Or I'm starting to think it's bigger than our careers. And as much as our careers still touch lives, what are we doing in the middle before we get there, before we get to those degrees, before we get all these things. What are we doing right there? And I am not saying this from a selfish perspective of God is gonna hold me accountable when I'm dead. That is, I know that we say that a lot, do good because God will, judge you, or all these things. And as much as that can be helpful to hold people morally apart, I think at this point it should be beyond just ourselves, just having an impact in. You don't have to be a big motivational speaker, you don't have to be a big musician. It could be just the interactions that you have with your family, with your siblings, with your parents, with your friends, with your classmates, with those people on the bus, with the people you meet in the grocery stores. I remember one time when I went to a grocery store to get some groceries, and I remember when we went up to pay, I realized I'd taken one card and it didn't have enough money to pay for everything that I'd gone to buy, and a stranger that I did not know paid that item. I paid, and then I realized I didn't have my other card, so I told the cashier to keep the other products, then I'll come back later to get them. And when I got out, I was out of the door. This person who was behind me, paid those items. They were really not expensive items, were like $1 or $2, but that touched me. Like someone cared to pay for that item. They cared to notice, and they cared to take the initiative to pay, more than just feeling sorry or something. That right there was something that touched me at that moment. And that reminds me of how we need to be intentional, how we need to be present. Usually, when I go to the grocery store, when I go to shopping alone, I just wear headsets and I don't know what is going on around me, because I just want to keep busy. But maybe we need to be more than that. Maybe we need to be present, like go to a grocery store, be present around the people that are surrounding you, and pay attention to what is going on. Somebody might need your help, somebody might just need you to notice what is going on in their lives. If you didn't get anything out of this video, I want you to remember this. Do not postpone your living to 5 years from now, or 8 years from now, or 10 years from now. Live every single day. Be present for yourself and for those that are around you. This is why I insist on us giving ourselves time, because then you're able to be there for others. Like if you wake up and be intentional with planning out your day and being present with yourself, then you create space for you to be present for the rest of the people that you're going to meet in the day. You can live now. You can live your purpose now, before you get that career, before you get that money, before you build that company, before you get rich. You can do things that you feel are small, but those are things that actually change people's lives. Yeah, that is all that I had today, and this video didn't have any direction, but yeah, my final thoughts are for all the people in Rwanda. I pray that God strengthens us. This is hard. I didn't expect it to be hard. I did not, and I don't know why it hit me, but yeah, I just want to take it and make it meaningful, and I hope you also do. I hope you get time to reflect on life. I hope you get time to reflect on your own life, and I hope that we shall take this grief and pain and all that and turn into something good that's meaningful. Yes, stay strong and take care. God bless you. Leave a comment on anything they would like to share. How are you feeling? How are you dealing with this? What are your thoughts? What is going on in your mind? I would like for you to share. This is a space that you can share all that. I look forward to reading all your comments. Thank you so much. Have a great week.